Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to Face the Nation, a program putting issues to you, the viewer, and Kenyans in general, front and center. I'm Jeff Kwenange. Thanks for joining us on this day. We're joined by a beautiful audience in a very historic place. We're in Mombasa County for the next couple of weeks, bringing you the issues you want to hear. And the setting, none other than a 420-year-old fort built in 1593. Fort Jesus, and the setting. Makofi kwa Fort Jesus. Yeah, good. I did say we're going to be here for the next couple of weeks, both Mombasa County and Kwale County, talking about the issues. And many of you, and I know our audience members, know the issues. Everything from drugs to unemployment to Al-Shabaab to MRC, youth unemployment, poverty, you name it. And to help us discuss some of these issues, put them front and center, please help me welcoming. First up, Najib Balala, Minister for Tourism, MP from Vita. Thank you. That was Caleb Karuga there talking about the issues, challenges affecting Mombasa County. I'm going to go straight into questions. Waziri, I'm going to start with you because I remember when you were mayor of the city of Mombasa. Mombasa was like the cleanest city in Kenya, right? Okay, so... so one would ask, Waziri, what went wrong? Why is Mombasa so filthy, so dirty, so... Smelly. Thank you. So smelly. Waziri.
Waswahili wanasema ukiona vyaolea vimeundwa. Jeff, is not about cannot be done. It's possible it can be done. Mediocre leadership is what has destroyed Mombasa. We don't deserve, in an over 1,000 old city of Mombasa, we are in a 420 for Jesus on a venue of dignity. Today, look at our city. It's an embarrassment. Not because we are not cooperating, we don't pay our taxes, no. Because of mediocre leadership. And I want to tell my people of Mombasa, this time, usibahatishe. Hakikisha nani kiongozi.
Yeah. As Minister for Tourism, you travel the world. You've been to the best of cities. And Mombasa could have been the Switzerland. It could have been the Cape Town. It could have been Marrakesh. You look around here, I'm sure when you come back to your hometown, you must say, what went wrong? What happened?
Jeff, I'm embarrassed. And I'm disappointed that we have just decayed. And it's not because of the people. It's actually the institutional framework of choosing leadership has not been done well. And I'm glad we have a new dispensation, constitutional dispensation. There'll be new positions. There'll be new structures, new rules of the game in electing leaders. From Chapter 6 in terms of integrity, to the way you fund your campaign, to everything, including bribing yourself in winning an election. And I said, it has to start from us. When I say that let's change, it must start with you individually. You want change. You cannot propagate you want good leadership and then you want the leadership to pay you. I want to tell you, Jeff, I don't have the money to buy votes to elect me, but I will create resources to make a life better for that person vote for me. As well as we have good people in this country, and we have good people in this town, and we can get good leadership. But the culture of leadership is simama utegwe, simama usutwe, simama umalizwe. You think somebody with dignity and education and professionalism will allow himself to be humiliated by goons, hired, dragged, to be abused? It takes a man like Balala to face them head on.
Okay. And you're going to do it?
Definitely.
Waziri, you haven't officially declared whether you're running for governor or senator or whatever. Would you like to tell us?
Well, I want to say it's not about me or I. It's about a formidable team that's going to win. I don't believe if I just declare for the sake of declaration, I will win. I have come up with a team, and I have my good friend Ibrahim Babangida, who is running for a governor. I've seen his qualities and credibility, and I said, this is the team I'm going to join. I am running for a Senate. And then we are not just going to run because it is Balala and Babangida. We are going to identify individuals. We have realized, and here my friend has been a victim of a political party behaves hooliganistic in nomination. Our political parties do not have a transparent democratic system of nomination, of identifying who is a good leader for an area. It is through just making noise, bribery, and they identify and nominate an individual. I have been victims in many times, and I have actually overcome that. I want to say, if we want true leadership, 2012 is not about a wave. The era of a wave cost us life of 1,100 people. The era of a division between the principles, Mwai Kibaki and Raila Odinga, costed the country bloodshed. Let's not allow division of our principles. And my loyalty, and I serve both of them, Raila and Kibaki. My loyalty is to the government and to the nation of Kenya through them as my leaders. And that is what I'm going to be loyal to.
You know this as well as I do, Waziri, that political parties are run by individuals. Will we ever get away from that madness of idol worshipping individuals who run parties instead of standing for a party that has a vision and a goal and a manifesto?
I think the political party structure, the current one, is like the Machiavelli philosophy. The Machiavelli philosophy can work very efficiently and effectively when there is a monarchy and dictatorship. It worked during that era. In a transparent democracy, like the change we are undergoing now, Machiavelli philosophy will not work. You have seen the division in ODM today. You have seen individuals are elected irrespective of the wave of the tribe and ethnicity. You've seen Central Province, for example, Jeff. Irrespective of the wave, individuals are voted with individualistic parties. So people are changing. And we want the country to know, if you want to divide this country, go and follow your tribesman. Because tribalism is going to kill this country. Let's stand up against tribalism. Let's stand up against corruption.
Farida,
we have to continue for some time. Eventually, let's push the change. Let's get the change of mindset. The change is not about being rhetoric. It's not about just telling me that change is coming. It's telling me it has to be from the mindset. And I'm glad. Here we have good leaders. Here in the audience, these are leaders of their own rights. Here, sitting here, everybody is a leader, dignified to be able to lead. So we all have to have that change of the mindset that is not about just complaining, Wabara or Wapwani. It's not about just complaining, it is the principles. It's not just complaining what they have not done, is what can I do and make a difference.
Absolutely.
That is the
okay,
change.
Good. Okay. Okay, you heard the issues there, and there are lots of issues, but I want to get to one real quick before we go to audience questions. Somebody explained to me, Mombasa Republican Council, we laughed in the beginning when they said they wanted to secede. They seem pretty serious. Waziri?
Well, first of all, Mombasa Republican Council have a right to be heard. I believe they have a right, like every Kenyan, to be heard. They have genuine issues, and they are real issues. The real issues is because out of discrimination, marginalization, and lack of interest by any government that has been in power in Kenya. The issue of land is sensitive. The issue of positions and education is sensitive. The issue of appointments and discrimination. If there's a conflict between President Kibaki and Raila Odinga, it should be their business internally. When a minority is sacrificed because there's a conflict, then we, the minority, suffer. That's why Mombasa Republican will coexist. and we'll have a genuine issue to fight. I believe that Mombasa Republicans should be heard, and they have legitimacy into demanding to be heard. But I believe that we cannot secede, and we shall not secede. We are one Kenya and one people. First of all, the Schedule 4, where there is devolution and county responsibilities. There is county responsibilities and central government responsibilities. Harbors and ports and ferries belong to the county government. I met with the CRA, Commission for Resource Allocation, Bwana Cheseren. We had a discussion on the port of Mombasa. And I've made it very clear, and I showed him the constitution that says, Schedule 4, 5E, ferries and harbors are under the county government. So that will change later. But what is happening today? Today, the congestion there is man-made. That is corruption and patronage of the worst order, not in the interest of the country. It's interest of connected people who have no interest even on other citizens of this country. I want to say, we are building a beautiful port, and I was there supporting the Lamu port, which I will support. Yeah. The port of Lamu is going to support the economy of Ethiopia and Southern Sudan. The port of Kilindini is going to support the GDP of Kenya and the GDP of Uganda, GDP of Northern Tanzania and Eastern Congo. We must do something today. The big people sitting in parliament, the big people sitting in government, the big people sitting anywhere are the one charging you.
And we're paying.
And we are paying.
And we're not questioning.
Yes. I tell the people, stop starting protesting and demonstrating in the streets in supporting of a political leader. Support when they go to the streets and protest when there is a problem of the economy. When the price of bread has gone up, go and protest. When the price of fuel, go and protest. When the price of electricity, go and protest. But don't wait here. When a political leader comes on Tononoka grounds, we are all lining up to Tononoka and going and cheering actually a cartoon leader. And that is happening. Absolutely. And we don't do the right things ourselves.
Correct.
That's why it must start with us. The change of the mindset must start with me.
Absolutely. Good. Must one. Okay. You heard the people of Mombasa County talking. You had a question for Waziri Balala. Quickly ask that question. Let's move on.
Kina mama tumepewa nafasi za kusimama. Swali langu ambalo ni hofu, ambayo jambo hili lishakufanyikia pia wewe. Kila mahali unaposimama, kuna wanasiasa wahuni ambao tuwajua, husimama na kukuzoma na kufanya fujo ili mradi tu kukufrustrate. Muna mipango gani kuhusu sisi kina mama ambao tunataka kusimama ya kutulinda? Tumeanza kupigwa, tumeambiwa tutabakwa, tumekuwa tukiwa harassed na tunakuwa threatened. Mwingine huyu akiwa Farida amemwagiwa acid. Una mipango gani ya kuonesha utajilinda wewe na kutulinda sisi kina mama ambao tunataka kusimama?
Kwa kweli Jeff, siasa ya uhuni lazima imalizike. Nafikiri hii siasa ya uhuni hema inafanyika hapa kwa sasa. Wakati ukifika, lazima zitakomeshwa. Naamini siasa ya kutukanana, siasa ya uhuni, lazima sisi tukomeshe. Na sisi lazima tuanze siasa za ustaarabu, ndio maana tutaweza kupata maendeleo. Kwa hivyo, Emma na madada zangu hapa, kweli, siasa za Kimombasa zimebadilishwa vibaya. Ni sisi wana Mombasa ni kusema zikome, na lazima tusimame kidete kuangalia tumezikomesha. Hatungoji sasa mtu apande juu atunde nazi. Tuaparaga wenyewe, na ikiwa hauparagiki tutautingisha, utateremsha nazi.
Tuendelee na maswali tafadhali. Tuendelee. Maswali ni mengi.
Salamu alaikum. Kwa majina naitwa Salim Oshan. Swali langu nampelekea waziri wa utalii. Waziri wa utalii, nakuuliza swali ni kwamba tutakapokupa wewe hii nafasi pamoja na timu yako, ni matarajio gani ambao tutayapata sisi watu wa kaunti ya Mombasa?
Kwa kweli Salim, nataka kusema, nafikiri mumeona uongozi wangu. kwa muda mchache kuwa meya miezi 10, tumebadilisha. Uongozi wangu kwenye wizara zote tumebadilisha. Lakini nasema tuna agenda kamili ya ruwaza, tutaeleza wananchi miradi na mipango. Na baadhi yake tumeyataja hivi sasa. Ikiwa ni ya daraja la Likoni, ikiwa ni mabarabara, ikiwa ni ukarabati wa mji, na pia muhimu ni governance structure ya county yenyewe. Ikiwa wewe unaamini mabadiliko, lazima uwe wewe mwenyewe unatakasika na huna ufisadi. Na hayo yataleta maendeleo kwenye jimbo letu.
Swali pale mama, tafadhali. Tuendelee.
My names are Janet Mbete. I am a nominated councillor in the Municipal Council of Mombasa. And I would like to contribute to this and also ask a question. Mombasa Municipal Council right now is running on overdrafts. There is not one single bank in Mombasa that does not have over 400 million overdrafts from the Mombasa Municipal Council. When we get last up money, the last up money is paying debts in tenders and whatever of the last 2 years. I'm asking these two leaders, can you call private, auditors to audit that council? Because I'm afraid when we go to count government, these two guys, our senator and our governor, are just going to inherit debts.
Okay, good. All right.
Can you tell us,
okay.
Can you call that, and then let's get some people in Shmolatewa, I think.
Okay, good.
Jeff, I want to say that we are worried now. Yes, I think that is the truth. We are worried. But I have no illusion that the problem is money. The problem is leadership, is not money. To create wealth is not rocket science. I want to tell you, Jeff, 2.5 million budget of the county of Mombasa, local resources, 3.5 billion coming in as the 15% government contribution. That by itself, to almost $100 million, can create an infrastructural bond of $1 billion. And that, if we invest most of our money on infrastructure to facilitate new investments, and also open up and give facilitation to the existing investors. What is happening here in Mombasa is abuse of office, impunity. Somebody can build on a road reserve. Somebody can grab a school property. Somebody can go and dump garbage on somebody's residence. Somebody can sell somebody's property in the name of paying taxes.
And get away with it.
And get away. Abuse. I want to warn you. What goes around, comes around. We will follow you. Wherever you hide, we will not forgive you. And also, finally, Jeff, we can be good people and godly people in their hypocritical way. But the truth of the matter, people have suffered. Businesses have gone down. We are not coming in government, in local government, with vengeance. We want to say, you did these mistakes. Can you answer them? If you fail, Shimolatewa is open. I want to warn you. If you think you have abused your position, we will come after you. No going back.
Yeah. No more free lunches.
Yeah. No way. Jeff, I want to come in here on education. When I came in 10 years ago, it's pathetic. Today, I want to say I'm proud of the Mvita and Mombasa Island primary schools. We came #1 in the entire province. 10 years ago, our average was a mean score of 222. Today, we are in 270s. And why? Commitment from leadership, cultural change and mindset, and I didn't compromise. A kid is caught with bangi, he must be expelled. And then we are going to resolve the problem of that kid. But we can't spread the disease all over. We invested in primary school rehabilitations. When I came in the year 2000, we only had one secondary school, hives from a primary school called Sharif Nasser Girls Secondary Schools. Today, we have 6 secondary schools. None of them are under my name. We build secondary schools because we know the challenge of the disparity of how many primary schools and how many secondary schools. Today, I want to say 60% of Mvita students can get schools within the constituency. And then what we have done, we had Mvita boys secondary schools. For the first time, 2010, they set for exams. In 2010, 86 students set for exams. Jeff, I want to tell you, 52 qualified for university. Wow. Because of leadership, because of engagement of the parents, and because of being strict and disciplined and hardworking is a success.
Wonderful.
I want also to answer the gentleman and say, since 1980, government policy was to bring utalii at Coast Province. Unfortunately, for many reasons, until when funds are available, they never got available. This time, since I became the Minister of Tourism 2 years ago, we started with a campus of Utalii College in Mombasa and another one in Kisumu. Now, we are in the tender stage to build the Ronalngala Utalii College based in Vipingo for 1,000 capacity of our students to join that, with all the faculties. And eventually, that college can be an Utalii university here at the coast, not only for the coastal people, for the entire nation. But the beauty about Coast Province, Jeff, is a multicultural society. There are Luos, there are Arabs, there are Swahilis, there are Digos, there are every tribe. This is the real Kenya. Up there is a fake Kenya.
Namba 2, mimi naamini kuwa Babangida ni kiongozi bora. Sisemi kama si kiongozi bora, lakini wewe kwa nini hutaki kushikana na Shabal awe governor na wewe senator ili tubadilishe Mombasa kama kweli wewe ni kiongozi unataka tubadilishe Mombasa? Ninaamini nyinyi wawili mkishikana basi hakuna mto wala bahari itazuia Mombasa kubadilika.
Aha.
Nataka ukienda bunge bwana waziri umuulize Ngilu kwa nini sisi watu wa Mombasa tunakosa maji miaka na miaka, na huu ni mji wa pili wa Kenya. Hayo ni madharau makubwa. Twakutuma uende ukamwambie Ngilu ikiwa Kitui wanapata maji, kwa nini Mombasa tunakosa maji na tunalipa ushuru? Thank you, Bwana Jeff.
Thank you. Thank you. Mheshimiwa.
Yes, thank you very much, Bwana Bajaber. Ulikuwa deputy mayor baada mimi nishaondoka. Kwa hivyo tuliona uongozi wako pia mzuri. La muhimu ni kuwa Bwana Babangida si mimi ndo nitamchagua. Watakaye kumchagua ni wananchi. Sisi tunaenda kama team. Kila mmoja awe na timu yake. Leo nikionekana mimi naungana na Bwana Shahbal, watasema Warabu wanataka kunyakua. Ukweli wa mambo na ukabila utachezwa. Leo mimi namjua Babangida miaka 10. Huyu bwana tuwahusiana kwa damu, lakini simjui mwanzo wala mwisho. Sijui uongozi wake, sijui tabia zake, lakini Babangida namjua kuliko ndugu yangu niliozaa naye. Mimi namheshimu Bwana Shahbal, anaweza kuwa kiongozi mzuri, na tukijaliwa mwakani watu wamechagua, wameamua, tutatafuta mbinu ya kufanya pamoja. Mimi ni yule kiongozi, sina chuki na mtu yoyote na naweza kufanya kazi na yeyote.
Okay.
Bwana Bajaber, mimi sitangoja nimkaripie Ngilu. Ngilu atakuja kutuomba kura hapa. Nyinyi ndio mtaamua. Mimi nikiingia kwenye county ya Mombasa, kuna desalination plant tutaleta maji kwa kila mmoja. Hii mambo ya kutegemea visima na kutegemea Nairobi watutumie maji, tuna bahari hapa, tutasafisha, tuna mitambo na ujuzi, na senti zile tutapewa, tutaweka mitambo ya kusafisha maji ya chumvi iwe maji masafi. Visima tuvivike, tuanze kutumia maji masafi kama nchi za dunia zinavyotumia. Asante sana.
Okay.
Nataka niseme, kuwakilisha ikiwa ni waziri unakwenda kupigana pale ndani. Huendi kule ukaangalia runinga imekupiga vipi, uzungumze kwa ujasiri na hauna lako. Mimi ndo nimekimbilia, nikaangalia kule Mariakani, Mavueni, barabara inafuatilizwa, bypass inafuatilizwa, lakini sina haraka. Tumengoja miaka mingi, tutangoja mwaka mzima na tutaona maendeleo. Nataka niwaambie, Jeff, my agenda in the county of Mombasa, it is not rocket science to put a bridge on the Likoni ferry. A floating bridge can be brought within 6 months, laid down. Today, if you take the 6 ferries that we have in Mombasa, in Kilindini, put them together, it's a bridge. So we can do that. It's not rocket science. Already I want to say here, there is a plan by government from the roundabout of Changamwe. There'll be a bridge coming over to Mshomoroni to cross to the other side. We are working within government. There's a small bridge to there, to Ngutatu and Shimolatewa from Kaloleni. So there's another bypass coming from that side. I want to say the visibility study on the bypass of Likoni through Miritini going to the south coast, it is now 90% done, plus funding. JICA is very interested. I had a meeting with them last week, and they're interested. I'm not the Minister of Infrastructure, but I know I will develop my area. Not because it is my area I am biased, because it's the economy of Kenya. And we all benefit. A dual carriageway is being planned today from the Nyali Bridge to Malindi. The first phase will be up to Kilifi, and the second phase is up to Malindi and then connected to Lamu. I want to say, yes, the government has let us down in infrastructure development. But we are lucky the new dispensation is going to transform that. We will have our money. We have to put the good leaders to transform this county and our neighboring county.
Absolutely. Good. Last but not least, Waziri, all yours.
Huu ni wakati wetu. Na hayawi kisha huwa. Leo tumebadilisha katiba. Tumeleta maendeleo. Tumeleta ugatuzi kwetu sisi mashinani. Huu ni wakati wetu. Naomba wapwani. Nasema kila mara tukifuata wengine, ukipanda magari ya wengine, utateremshwa. Safari hii tuungane, tuwe na gari letu. Tukiwa tunataka uongozi wa Kenya, lazima tuwe na gari letu, twalirekebisha, halafu wakati ukifika tunapeana uongozi wa Kenya. Lakini wakati umefika ni sasa, tumezinduka, hakuna masala ya kulalamika na kulaumu wengine. Huu ni wakati wetu, tusibahatishe, tuhakikishe. Pamoja tunajibu.
Watu wa pwani mmesikia? Umesikia? Ndio viongozi wenu. Mukikataa ni shauri zenyu. Amaje? But also two important things. Mheshimiwa says, Suleiman Shakba says, you take back your city. You have to take back this city, folks. This was once the Mecca. And then Mheshimiwa says, it's not rocket science. Right? It's not. You've been fooled for so many years. It's time to make a change. Because if you don't, it's what I keep saying, you get what you deserve. Please join me in thanking our guests with a huge round of applause, starting with Mheshimiwa Najib Balala. Yourselves, the people of Mombasa, give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you very much. Nashukuru sana.